Hello everyone, and I would just like to show you kind of like my planning process for when I was designing my interface. And this is good for people who are maybe looking at to make their, well, beginners who maybe looking at to make their own interface. So this is kind of like a tutorial slash showing off my interface. So first, what I did, and I think this is a great idea for people who are starting out making their interface, is I had a plan. So I went on Paint. I messed around and kind of got a little plan going here. So this is kind of what I wanted. I wanted a little section right here. You went through the item names, and depending on where your pointer was, depending on what displayed here, showed the stats, an image, and then the kind of talent tree of the armor. That was kind of like my main goal, and after planning, after doing it, it turned out a lot differently. You'll see I have this part of my interface done right now, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. But this part definitely changed. I definitely want the stat bonus still, show it here, and it'll compare the value you're pointing to the value that's currently equipped. I want something like that. And instead of image here, whatever I had there, I want a sort of painting option, where instead of just being able to paint your clothing freely, I want there to be dyes, and so if someone has a cool color, it's going to be, you're going to know what achievement they've done, to be like, oh, he has the color orange, whatever, he did this. And I just think it's a lot better to have a dyeing system like that, so then you feel like the armor you're wearing is more valuable because of these dyes. So I'm going to make some type of dye interface. I might give more space for it and decrease the space for my little talent tree system. But that's the plan. And so yeah, for everyone who's making, then I'll show you my current interface right now actually, and I'll show you the positives and negatives. Obviously, since I'm designing it, I would like to say it's the best thing ever, but you know, not every interface is perfect. So we open it up here, and first of all, what are the bonus of this? The bonus of this is that it shines the current items you're equipping. So see if I click this, I don't click, I press E actually, press the E key, it'll put it off. And don't worry about this, this is not how my interface is going to look like, this is just for testing purposes. This is probably just going to be a giant text screen, but we will see later. So yeah, see, so as soon as you open up this interface, the good thing is you know what's equipped. That's the one good thing. And you know what rarity is. You have a general idea about how strong it is, so then if you look into this interface and you're like, hey, I have a green chest equipped, but I have a blue chest in here, and it's not glowing, I should equip this chest and equip that new chest. And so I kind of like the system I had going on right here. It's just a tiny space that's really good to think, hey, these are items I'm equipping, and these are the rarity. And then soon, depending on what your cursor's over, there'll be your stat display around right here probably, and then the painting stuff, and then the talent tree. So, and it can also move to different layers right now, to different slides, I guess you would call them. So it tells you the rarity of the item. So yeah, I think this is just, I personally think this is a good interface for those reasons, but why might it be a bad interface? First of all, there's only 12 slots here. Some people might like a big giant interface and have like 48 slots filling the screen, and that's good. If that's what you're going for, it depends on your design. I could have fit double here. I could have, instead of this little pointer cursor, I could have made some type of blinking cursor over the box. So maybe some red blinking cursor, for example, like my targeting system, some type of blinking cursor like that. But I decided in the end that 12 was just a lot better for an inventory because you could manage your space and you would know which slides were meant for which options better. This day, if you had 24, you wouldn't be able to go like, okay, on this slide I have all my strong weapons. You wouldn't be able to say that. You'd have to go like, okay, in the 24 slide, half of these are my good weapons, half of these are my crummy weapons. And so I thought just a nice 12 was more easily manageable. And yeah, so that's just a quick look at my interface and what I've been doing. And I hope maybe this gives some other people some ideas. Maybe they're thinking of how to make an interface. In my tutorial series, I might explain to you how I make this exact interface. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes in my tutorial series. We're long from doing something like this. But this wasn't that hard. This is actually pretty simple to do. But thanks for watching, and I'm hoping my story for my videos are a bit late this week. I plan to release each tutorial video every Friday, but I've been a bit late. I just got my Majora's Mask, so I'm hoping that what's today? January 2nd, the evening today, that both of these videos will be up. So thanks for your patience if anyone actually watches these weekly, so I'm sorry. And I try to post them every week, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.